There is a bakery in Erie that is famous for its Italian bread. Customers keep coming back, but there are some interesting facts about the bakery and the owner they likely don't know about. Tonight, our John Last explains it all in this edition of The Last Word.
I'm at Bill's Bakery on West 26th Street in Erie. This place makes delicious Italian bread. But what makes Bill's Bakery really interesting is that the owner is not named Bill, and he is not even Italian.
This is the owner, Chris Misevsky, hard at work rolling out the dough that eventually will be beautiful loaves of Italian bread. Chris was born in Yugoslavia and came to Erie with his family in 1971 after spending a couple of years in Australia. He says his father bought the bakery from the Gentile family in 1977. The bakery was named after the grandson of the original owner. There never was an owner of Bill's Bakery named Bill.
Never an owner, nothing at all. It's just the name. And we bought it, my parents bought it. We didn't want to change the name, and we kept it Bill's.
Chris has worked full-time at the bakery since he graduated from Tech High School in 1979. His dream was not to be a baker, he wanted to be a kicker. He was a star kicker for Tech High School. He then tried out with the Colts, the Browns, and the Steelers.
I kept going to the stadium, practicing. Finally, my wife says, "Give it up, Chris."
Chris has been the sole owner of Bill's Bakery since his father died in 1999. He sells winning Italian bread by doing things the old-fashioned way. His dough is fermented in drawers made of wood.
It's nice and warm. The wood is warm. Better than metal.
Chris places a personal touch on his bread. He personally forms the points on each end of the dough after it is rolled and floured. He personally places a cut on top of the fermented dough before it is placed in the oven. Those things make a big difference in the appearance and texture of the bread. Each loaf is given the proper time to be perfect.
Patience, don't rush it. I've rushed it, I know what happens when I rush it.
Wonderful Italian bread continues to be made at Bill's Bakery on West 26th Street by a native of Yugoslavia, not named Bill.
They ask for Bill, they call me Bill. Sometimes I let it go, sometimes I said, "You've been coming here a long time. Why you gotta still call me Bill?"
With the last word at Bill's Bakery in Erie, John Last, Erie News Now.
Wow, can you imagine that smell when he took that bread out of the oven? And talk about dedication. Chris worked 7 days a week at the bakery during his first 20 years on the job with his dad. These days, he works 5 days a week. At night, until the next afternoon. But many customers of Bill's Bakery are restaurants and taverns in the Erie area who use the delicious bread, rolls, and the pizza dough right in their own kitchens.